One thing I just thought about, this guy's sitting right next to our settlements, two of them. We had the exact same thing happen with Nakai the Wanderer earlier. So I think it's probably just a matter of time before he attacks. So we can technically pay him for peace. It's only going to cost us 6 grand. The amount of damage he can do is going to be orders of magnitude more than this if he attacks us without us having an army nearby. And then if we recruit an army nearby, it's going to cost way more than 6 grand. So we just pay him for peace. And then hopefully he stays in our territory and doesn't bother us. Like if he raids a little bit, it's not a big deal. But if he goes off to another territory and gets killed and then respawns in like 100 turns, I guess we'll deal with it then. But yeah, I think that's how we'll handle it. That'll be end of turn 35 now. Alright, we gotta clean up more rebellions. We still have room for food, so it should be no big deal. There we go. Nice, our allies just got wiped out in the north. These are the guys that we were hoping would lose their territory, so we can take it back. Yep, so the dwarves wiped him out. Perfect timing. And we just finished our monstrous abomination. That means we'll be getting those ancillary that give us research rate. So every battle we win, there's a chance we can get that. That'll stack up pretty quickly. And we have our skills ready for the scheme and also the food rations. Food stations? Yeah, stash rations, there we go. So if we want to take 2 settlements, overthrow lair, we can do that. I do want to take Skaven Blight. The only concern there is I don't know when we'll be able to upgrade this thing without being under threat. This army is pretty close by, so if we take this settlement and he attacks, we may not have our full garrison ready. So maybe we wait a turn for this guy to go away. Or maybe we take it, hire a lord here, defeat that army, and then, yeah, then we could demolish it. Something like that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it like that. We don't have to demolish it right away. We can just wait a turn and then defend it later. So we need to have somebody that's level 15 or higher. Yeah, cut off right after 14, I think it enables. So let's get some of our trash lords. We just hired somebody as well. Where are you? Combat trash. Yeah, there we go. This guy. So Skaven Blight, it's ours. And then we want to use this to reset and then take another settlement as well. So let's do that right now. So stash rations, this one can be Snikch, so we can get the level. We want to get up to 5 schemes as soon as we can. So that'll use up some of our food, but it replenishes all of the schemes. And then if we come back down here, we can do overthrow layer again. Now the question here, do we take another one in this area? Or would it be better to take one from Clan Moors? Probably Clan Moors. I'd rather Clan Moors be a little bit weaker, because Clan Scryer seems to be having a little bit of a struggle, and we just took his best settlement. So for Clan Moors, probably Karak Azul. This one's easier to defend, I think. Crooked Fang's kind of out in the open. So yeah, let's take Karak Azul. And we gotta figure out who we're gonna send. Probably another one of these trash. Maybe one that's exactly level 20. That hasn't reached our army yet. Nope. Alright, let's go find one of these guys. Yeah, the temp. That one's good. Alright, there he is. Firm. And we just got another settlement. We have 18k in the bank. So we probably want to save up a little bit for next turn. Now this one is... Yeah, see, it's going to be a while. It sucks to delete everything here and restart, but spending 12 grand and waiting, 30 turns until we can actually upgrade it is not a good idea. So, alright, so that's 10k, 10, so they both cost 10k to build. But income from all, that's only local provinces. Yeah, that's fine. But the Lord Recruit rank is nice. This is 5 turns. It's only 5 turns. That is so fast. We'll have that up before under Empire Expansion comes off cooldown. So then we can start spamming those things every 5 turns instead. Okay, so what we need to do now See, I don't think he can reach next turn. So I don't know if he's going to go away this turn if we hire somebody here, but let's get somebody that's pretty good. Maybe our cunning ass lord. And then this might be worth it to hire some of these regiments of renown, but maybe it's not that big of a deal. My guess is when we end our turn, if it's not demolished, he's going to run away. So we could probably just demolish. Now, I'm pretty sure I've done a test on this. If you demolish everything, you do get the money first before the settlement's abandoned. You do get money for abandoning the settlement too, so we're going to make like 20k for abandoning this whole area, and then we'll resettle it. Yeah, we still have a little bit of room, so we'll try and make as much food as we can this turn because we're going to abandon this one. That'll be 120 food, and then we're going to do the same thing here. Yeah, this is only tier 3, so this needs to go as well. And we'll just put some random dude, who cares? Okay, so that is a huge change. Yeah, next turn's going to be a big one. We do need to be careful with defense here, though. So we might hire some regiments of renown, depending on what they do. We're going to continue our research, rushing down all these different plans that give us food capacity. So we'll get this one in 12 turns. This one, well, that's going to take forever. But our research should pick up steam here, I think. So we're only at 162. You start at 100. We're at 162, but that'll probably go up to 300 or 400 in maybe 10 turns or so. That should go a bit faster soon. Now, my original plan was to send this guy back to the west so that we can help with this war. But now that I think about it, it actually wouldn't be a bad idea to have a crap stack help Snikch, because there's going to be settlements that we can just bypass that are going to be really easy to take, and it just is kind of a waste of movement speed for Snikch to stop. So what I'm going to do is have Snikch rush all the tough fights and the difficult sieges, and then we'll leave all the easy stuff for our strong ass lord. He can handle the rest. So that's what we'll end up doing, I think. Yep, I think that'll be the most efficient way to do it. And then up here in the north, Throughout the Unclean is ready to take Igorov, but I just realized this guy's torching everything in the area, Arba'al. So why don't we take Fort Yakova first? Because he can actually reach this, but he can't reach this. If we can get here in one turn, that means when we go back, we should be able to get there in one turn. So let's take Fort Yakova first. It's a Pyrrhic victory if we auto-resolve it. I don't really want to fight Tsarina. She's pretty tough, so I'm just going to auto-resolve it. And we should heal up just fine. No sacking this one. We don't have the range, so we'll just take it. And then for our sneaky Plague Lord, we need to get him back. Because these guys are starting to take land pretty close to us, so we need to get back. So we'll send him back to Fort Ostrog. Yeah, see, this guy's in range in Fort Ostrog. We might actually need to rush somebody down here to help. So let's do that. And that leaves this open a little bit, but he can't reach. So if we need to, we'll hire a regiment of renown here, a lord and some regiments. I think we'll be okay here. We should continue to recruit units here, but we can't because we just force marched. So we'll do that next turn. Now, I don't think we need 2 armies going to the east through the portal thing. So I will send these 2 guys back so that we'll have, what, 3 armies? Or sorry, 4 armies. Yeah, we have 2 here already. I think that should be fine. We're going to need a lot more defense over here when we start declaring war on everybody, so I think it's probably more important that we do it like this. So let's get him back. And yeah, we'll try and be in position to take Shenwu with this guy. Right, we have a lot more buildings to upgrade, but I just spent as much as I could without going below 10k too much. We're going to need a lot of money next turn. Actually, yeah, we're going to need a lot of money, because just those 2 buildings alone are going to be 20,000. Is this enough? Maybe this isn't enough. I might need to cancel some and hold some of that money back. Yeah, let's save 15k. We'll get another 15 from that. And then when we fight some of these rebellion stacks, we're going to make some money anyway, so that should help. But yeah, this will be end of turn 36. So a little bit of change of plans, but I think we're going the right direction. We need to start this war with Greasus pretty soon. But yeah, that'll be end of turn. We'll take a trade agreement with these Warriors of Chaos. We're not really close to them enough to where we want to attack them anytime soon, so we'll make a little extra money from it. We're still not at our food cap, so let's go ahead and take out a couple of these rebellions real quick. Get close to that cap, and then I'll feel better about spending 240 food in one turn. And this guy that helped defend a rebellion, he just hit level 10, so we can send him on some of the more tough missions. He is a weapon master as well, so I wouldn't mind him leading an army soon. We'll have him go down the blue line all the way to get the reduction perks. So, oh, and also he just got help hit attendant. Yeah, so this is research rate plus 10, whether they're on the map or not. As long as they're not dead, this perk, ancillary will work. So if we disband him, we'll still be getting the research. We don't have any missions for him to go on right now, so I think we just disband him for now. And we did get besieged here. Decisive if we auto-resolve, so we're gonna... Oh, nice. We picked up some spawns of Snikch for free. I don't particularly like these units that much. They're good in sieges, in my opinion, when you can kind of cycle them in and out of battle. But in head-to-head combat, I don't find them all that useful. They're probably good as like a flanker, but definitely not as a front line. Right now for the big moment. So we need to resettle these. Skaven Blight, go up to tier 5. And look at this, man. This thing's like a piece of art. I really like seeing that. So first thing is get these both up. And like I said, we didn't spend all of our food yet, so we're not getting the debuff. We want to do this before we settle that other city. So 5 turns we'll have both of these up. We'll get expansion underground empires -5 turns, and then +2 ranks. Global recruitment capacity +1 as well, that's okay. The other stuff not so useful. And then here, I guess it doesn't really matter. We probably want the walls, even though we have a decent garrison here. If you look at these walls, it's a Skaven stronghold, so you get extra units and walls that you wouldn't normally get. But probably still better to build walls anyways. Oh, also this one already is going to have a control building. It's going to be this one right here, +13 control. So there's no point not to building a Taskmaster platform, the order building, because this one will, at tier 5, will give us a +1 recruit rank to all our lords. We're not going to get rebellions here pretty much no matter what we do, so I think we just build it anyways. And then in terms of military buildings, we definitely want the 2 that we're going to be building a lot of. We probably want to get the Packmaster. We also want a Plague Lord, and so we're not going to have enough room. Maybe we get rid of one of these and then build the Plague. You know, it's probably not that big of a deal. I was just thinking the Plague would help us get poisoned, what do you call it, the poison-tipped gutter runners and slingers, but I don't think we're going to be building slingers down here anyway, so yeah, that doesn't really matter. Let's just stick to the plan. We'll get as much money from this settlement as we can. And then back over here by Clan Moors, we need to settle this one as well. So tier 5. And this one's nothing special. Just build all the usual stuff. There, so we spent a lot of our food, most of our money, and now we got to deal with the rest of the turn. And we're going to start sending our units through the sea lane portal. It's going to take 2 turns, they'll be off the map. Let's get everybody grouped up here. Also, yeah, they took Flayed Rock a couple turns ago. They haven't taken a Krakatoa yet, so we can take this one at least. Oh no, it's a regular settlement, so we don't need to spend money on it. Also, I noticed these guys do not like us. A lot of these things that we've done that made him mad will actually deteriorate over time. So we just need to make sure he doesn't hate us enough to cancel our agreements. So I'm going to send him a little bit of money. It's only 4 grand. We're making that 5 times that per turn, so we should be fine. So send him some money, and does he not care about? No, there it goes. Gifts given, so +40. So yeah, that'll take him back close to even with us anyways. Just in case. I really don't want these guys to attack us. And then Throth the Unclean can take Igorov. Kill, eat you. Should actually have enough room. Oh, we can auto-resolve this. If we auto-resolve, it kills off our Warp Grinders. I don't know if I really care about them, to be honest. But This is such an easy battle. It's, yeah, that's so stupid that they would die. Let me fight it real quick. Alright, we got the win without losing our unit. And we'll take the settlement. We should be able to sack this. So 6k. Yep, we got movement range. And then we'll take that back. And that's actually faction destroyed. So Ice Court, that's no more Tsarina. She's really tough to fight in the late game. So I'm glad we got rid of her now. And we did reach enough points to get the unclean one on Throt. So hit points 5%, ward save 10%, and then another use of the beast pack. So that's the rat ogres we can summon out of thin air. So we'll definitely take that. We've got reinforcements coming to help relieve this siege. I don't think he's quite in range yet. Yeah, so we'll have to hold out one turn. If they assault, it's a walled settlement. I think they'll have kind of a tough time. They do have another army nearby. It's not full yet, but yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I think we'll be alright though. Alright, we spent all of our money. We're down to 63 gold. We've got defenses against the rebellions that are popping up. And I think we're in pretty good shape here. Let's end turn 37. Here we go. That's the attack we were expecting. It's a close auto-resolve. As long as no units are dead. Yeah, it doesn't kill off any units. And I don't want to have to go chasing these guys around, so I'm just going to auto-resolve that. Easy win, easy money. Yep, we'll take the cash. Let's clean up the rebellions and try and get our food back up to the green. If we can. Go. We got another Hell Pit Attendant, so more research. We'll just keep stacking those. Now we've got a ambush here on one of our rebel defenses. We could definitely win this. We're gonna have to fight it manually though, and I really don't want to fight this manually. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Here we go. We can send Snikch as well down the sea lane. And this other army, so we'll get both of them going at the same time. And we've got a lot of money. I'm going to use the scheme that gives us +3 food for 5 turns, so we'll get 15 food from that. Not that it makes much difference. It also increases growth, so I guess in those minor settlements we can upgrade them a little faster. But we're pretty much done moving units around. I put the 2 armies here so that we can stop this guy from advancing. And then we'll start counter-pushing once we get Throt here. He's maybe 2 turns away from being there, so we should be good. And then this guy next turn can get out of force march, and we can start recruiting here, get real units. Yep, because this one, oh, we gotta keep upgrading this. But yeah, we've got some good units we can upgrade here now. There we go, we're broke again, down to 250 gold. But we upgraded a lot of economic buildings, so we should be in good shape. And we've got more battles coming up next turn to make more money, so that'll be end of turn 38. Alright, Clan Squire decided to declare war again, so we're joining him. We're getting attacked here in the south, and yeah, we gotta fight this. So they've got troops kind of stationed all over the place. They've got some here, a small group here in the center, and then another small group here on the right flank. This right flank is pretty isolated, so we'll try to make a stand here on the walls. Plus there's, I would say, pretty good tower coverage right here. So that's what we'll do. We'll get our long-range slingers right here. There's something like that, and then let's get some short-range slingers. I'm sure they'll try and pull up on that gate. Night runners over here. And one to capture this tower so we can get crossfire. Oh, there's 2 layers of crossfire. Yeah, we'll do it like this. That's a lot of firepower on these guys. This should fall pretty quick. We've got 4 towers and then 5 units trained on them. And as soon as these guys are dead, or they take the walls, which they don't have anybody right here, so that's unlikely, then we'll pull back. But that should be... yeah, that should be it. So let's get in there. Let's see what this looks like. They might have some hidden units. Yeah, they're getting hammered by those arrow towers. And then our actual units. I would like to focus down the units. The units that can scale the walls, not the ones on the bottom that can only beat down the gate. I don't really care about them. Okay, so they're out of range now, unfortunately. Oh yeah, they have a hero here. Alright, he's coming up. We could probably abandon the wall. Oh, I didn't know our hero was here. Whoops. I'm gonna leave these guys on. Yeah, let's get everybody else off. So these guys are pretty much dead. They're gonna be fleeing soon. This guy's gonna take a lot of damage, so hopefully we can wipe him out. He is getting a defensive bonus here. How did these guys get in? Alright, let's go ahead and get a summon here to delay this. I want to kill this lord real quick. Can we get him in melee? Yeah, these guys need to... How did they open the gate, man? We have control of this still. I don't know how those guys still got in. Yeah, that sucks. We just wasted a summon for it. Oh well. Alright, so if we get everybody... Yeah, see, these guys are still shooting, so that's helpful. We'll leave them there. Is he fleeing? He's fleeing, he's fleeing. Don't let him out. Do not let him out. Shoot, please. There we go. We got armor piercing. Should take him down pretty quick. Don't let him up the stairs. There we go. If we're hitting him, I think it blocks him from going up the stairs, actually. Still getting good shots on these black orcs. These guys are really hard to fight in melee, so if we can wipe them out here, that's a big blow to them. And same thing here, if we can take this guy out, that'll give him a big morale hit. Okay, he's dead now. 61 health, come on, man. There we go, he's dead. Okay, there's a few more units here. Yeah, the black orcs we need to take out. They do have units inside the walls, so we probably need to get back soon. I would like to take out these black orcs though, if we can. Yeah, there they go. They're gonna flee here. Let's charge them. Yeah, between the charge and then getting flanked by arrows. Yep, there they go. They're out. Right, off the walls. And let's get all of our ranged units back. Back over here, and then same thing with our hero. Oh, crap. They have trolls. Alright, we're gonna have to use a menace below to avoid these guys getting wiped out. Although they don't have any ammo left, maybe it's not that big of a deal, but it's fine. We'll help them get out. How are we taking? Are these guys gonna cut us off? Doesn't look like it. Those trolls almost broke, actually. Alright, forgot to build the towers. Let's do those real quick. Those two. They are starting to approach, which is good. We've got our Plague Claw going to blast them right now. Alright, what kind of units? We've got trolls, so we need at least one halberd here for that. We've got big uns and more big uns. We can use some swords and shields. We should be able to do that. And then we can get our slingers right here on the edge and get some flanking shots into them. Let's get some barriers up as well and slow them down a bit. Get a couple barriers up. Alright, these trolls are going to come first, it looks like. But let's make sure that we hit them. So we want to be standing still so that we can get brace. They should be bracing now. Kind of. Alright, now attack. And I want these guys to attack here, not the trolls. How are we doing? Nobody's coming from behind, so we should be good. Yeah, this is a good matchup for us. Why are you moving? Why are you moving? Just stand there and shoot, please. Alright, they have Doom Diver catapults. Let's not let those guys get close to us. They're backing out. We'll get them later. Here we go. Trolls are fleeing. These guys are fleeing. Yeah, there they go. Now they're fleeing. Alright, save your ammo. Know what I just did. The wrong button.
Quick! Shriek! Now move!
Okay, we can run down some of these units. Orc chariots. Let's not waste ammo on that. Actually, if we can turn... Can we turn right here? Yeah, we need to get these savage big orcs. There we go. We need more halberds. Let's get the halberds in here. And then more of our shielded clan rats. They should be able to handle this. Here we go. Arrows can take out these guys since it's got some blockage. Alright, here, this is perfect. We're going to take on units that we counter, and we will get flanked in the back, but they should be fine. Where are those Doom Diver things? Helldiver? Yeah, Doom Diver catapults. Let's get a summon Menace Below on top of them. Please attack this. Why are you letting my freaking lord do all the work? Yeah, he's completely stuck. I can't get out. There we go. Alright, let's get the lord over here. We want to get as much firepower into them as we can. So we'll probably use a summon to try and delay them a little bit. Okay, these storm vermin are really pulling their weight. They've taken out 3 units already. 2 trolls and 1 orc champion. There's another champion. I get stuck in there. Okay, let's hold fire with our Plague Claw. There we go. Yeah, we're getting a good matchup here as well. Or, oh wow, these guys came back from literally the edge of the map. That's fine. They should be able to handle it. These are not the right matchup. Whoops. Let's try and swap them out with spears. Alright, here we go. We still have a little bit of health on there. Let's go ahead and get a summon. There we go. Alright, that should be good. How's our storm vermin doing? They're still alive. They ran off another set of trolls. And then these wolf chariots. Alright. Doom divers are definitely attacking. How did we not... I guess our summon didn't kill him somehow. Let's get another one up.
Clan rats.
We might need another summon here to stop them when they break this wall down in about 10 seconds. So let's get another unit. Yep, there it goes. Totally fine though. We'll sandwich them. Alright, these guys are good. We doing over here? Yep, they're dead and probably gonna run off for good. So let's pull these storm vermin back so we can reallocate them to the other side of the map if we need to. What are we doing here? Looks like we're doing okay. We are gonna need to pull back here. Let's get a couple more of our Menace Below summons to help. Oh wow, okay, yeah, welcome, come on in. Come on in. These guys have no more ammo left. Let's get them back. We need some storm vermin here to deal with those cavalry. Let's put them up. There we go. Yep, they're running. Alright, we're looking good. We can get some onager fire or catapult fire here. Maybe they need to move a little bit more. Here we go. These guys are fleeing. Alright, we don't want to send storm vermin against their black orcs. So why don't we get some of our other storm vermin. That is a good matchup. That is not a good matchup. Let's swap these guys out. Get a menace below on them. Did our other menace below finally do the trick? No, they're still alive. Dude, three is ridiculous. It shouldn't take 3. That's just silly. Alright, black orcs are really tough. So I'm gonna use another menace below here to make sure that they're gone quickly. Let's pull these guys back because they're not a good matchup for them. Dude, if these trolls come back again, I'm gonna be so freaking annoyed. They've run off like 6 times now. There we go. All the way off this time, please. Get the hell out of here. Okay, our back looks clear. Yeah, we dominated these guys this time. Except for that. Let's fix that right now. They're gonna run. Okay, not bad. We didn't take hardly any damage, and it's a garrison anyway, so I don't really care that much. We got a heroic victory out of it. We wiped out a lot of their good units. Black orcs are gone. Some of the cavalry are gone. Or the, I think those are trolls. Yeah, very few losses. They're pretty much in shambles now, so we could probably let this guy go and let the garrison finish the rest. We've got several rebel sieges coming on, but we can handle pretty much all of them. Here we go. Yeah, same here. The remnants of their army just attacked. They're desperate, so that's it. They're done. Also, I had a change of heart here. I realized if we start another war here against somebody that's probably not going to attack us, then it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Like, there's people in this area that actually like us. We can just move past them. Take out the units that are really posing a threat. So, for example, these elves are for sure going to attack us soon. It's only a matter of time before these dwarves come up here and take clan wars. So if we can come in here and clear out some units in here, maybe help Tretch a little bit, we could even build him up, make him strong, and maybe he can hold his own against these guys, and we can confederate him later. And then we clean up all this. So I was thinking we clean these guys, and then come in and help clan wars and clean up these guys. So that would secure this whole area, and we wouldn't have to worry about anything going on over here. So what we might want to do is go... I think we already ruined our relations with Goldtooth. We can't do much about that. He's really weak, though. He's probably going to get wiped out by Nurgle. So why don't we become friends with Nurgle? Maybe not ally, but we can at least make sure you can't betray us. So we'll go for a non-aggression pact. And then if we can get a military access, that would be helpful so we don't get hit too bad for running through his lands. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is divert these guys down here. Yeah, I think... Man, it doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah, we can probably just tunnel. Yeah, there's an army right there that's probably not going to be too friendly to us. Now, if... this looks like he's going to attack Valley of the Horns. If he attacks Valley of the Horns, we will in turn attack him and take that. And then we'll come back in here and take Sentinels. So we can take 2 in one turn, and then we'll just blow the floodgates open right here. Start working on these guys. These guys always declare war, so yeah, I don't know what I was thinking with trying to set up a war against these guys. I think I just wanted to keep the borders clean, but I don't think it's a good idea now that I've kind of thought it through. Yeah, clean borders are nice, but not really that important. And also, we should probably stop pissing off our ally here. Yeah, I think we'll start moving this way. You know what we should do is start setting up some stuff over here, some under empires. Yeah, we'll just set them up as we go. I think that's probably the best way to go about it right now. And we got to continue onward up here with Strat. So we'll get him up. We probably don't need this third army. Actually, we'll wait until maybe one more battle. We need to clear out a few more units here, but we'll probably disband this guy. This is just costing us extra money that we could be using to build up settlements. And we're not really taking land faster because of him, but it was good for defense when we needed it. So what do they have here? 2 armies. We could move them down here just to make sure that they can't attack. Yeah, and then like I said, we'll disband them soon. We know what we could do. This guy's pretty good bait
Harbinger of doom.
because he's on forced march right now, and he's a very weak army.
All hail
Why don't we
Hornet.
actually use him as bait? We'll go ambush stance.
Ambush.
Just ambush right in front of him. 100% chance, so we should be able to catch him. And then there's a settlement over here that has not been claimed, so we'll go ahead and force march over there. And there's another open settlement right here we need to take, so let's get a temporary lord.
Mighty am I.
Nice. Our scout has finally arrived in the far west, so let's start scouting it out. Send him right over here.
Unseen.
And yep, there's Dustgate. We can attack. And then we'll just travel up this way. Got set up for our next turn, so a lot of rebellions happening. We spent most of our money on the economy. And we're done with turn 39.